Hey there, Mohandas. How have you been? This is my wife, Mileva Marie. How are the wife and kids?
Well, fancy seeing you here, at the technology store no less. It is great to finally meet you, Mrs. Einsntein. The wife and kids are fine, thanks for asking. But whatever brings you to the technology store?
Well, my grandson is visiting, and he was playing up in the attic, and came across his father's old Commodore 64. He wanted to play with it, but we could not find any games, so we came to the technology store to pick some games up so he could play with the Commodore 64. That is him over there looking at those huge TV sets. He says that we need one with a remote control.
Hey grandfather, this Mitsubishi 75-inch LCD would be pretty sweet in your living room.
That is my grandson. His name is Ronald. He is precocious. That means he wants lots of stuff. That means he will not stop nagging until he gets what he wants.
Well, you may have a bit of a problem. Commodore stopped production of the Commodore 64 in 1993, and you may not be able to find games at the technology store. I know this because I read it on the internet, so it must be true. I think that they came out with a new version of the Commodore 64, but I do not think that it works the same as the old one. I also read this on the internet, so it must be true.
Then, what good is the technology store?
Well, they have lots of cool stuff. My daughter is a teacher, and she says that her superintendent, Steve Galloway, is offering a grant to teachers that wish to use technology in the classroom, so I am trying to get her some great ideas for technology. I am retired, I have lots of time on my hands.
There you go with that technology talk again. I just do not see the point.
Well, the point is that there is a lot of free stuff out there, and with technology, my daughter can access the free stuff. I read that on Twitter, and Twitter is on the internet, so it must be true.
Did you say Twitter? That does not make any sense. I am confused. Is that not what Bambi was?
No, doofus. Bambi was Twitter-pated. That means she is in love. Twitter is a social network that people can share ideas. That is knowledge. That is a revolution in data ascertainment. Steve Galloway says that if teachers are willing to go for it, that he will support them. That is including Twitter, which is really cool.
There you go with that Twitter stuff again. Anyway, my wife and I met that dude Steve Galloway at a Columbia Roughneck volleyball game last week. My granddaughter plays on the junior varsity. He seems like a nice guy.
He has very nice hair. Grandfather, are you going to get this huge TV or not?
Hey kid, do not touch the merchandise. If you break it, you buy it. I am not kidding.
Ronald, behave.
Well, we had better get going. This kid is getting out of control. We had better buy this big enormous TV and then figure out how to use a remote control. If you figure out how to find some Commodore 64 games, please call me at RFD 940. Our operator Gertie knows us. She will connect you directly.